Hello, party people, and thank you for joining me for another Journey of a Plus Size Yogi session. So, again, I'm going to try to keep my intros as short as possible. I just want to make sure before we start, all of my newcomers and my old comers like and subscribe because these videos are going to keep going. You love yoga, I love yoga, we love doing it together, and we definitely want to make sure we keep in track of our progress. So, please like and subscribe so you can stay on this journey with me. It's much appreciated. I appreciate everyone who takes the time out to look at my videos because you ain't got to do it. So thank you for giving your girl some views. I do appreciate it because like I said, you ain't have to. So we're going to get into another yoga stretch. I just want to keep you guys updated. If you are not following me on my Instagram, please follow me at Notoriously Nikki B. If I can make a really cool effect to say that on the side, that should be dope. But if I don't, please still follow me on Instagram so you can keep up with all the cute little, they ain't really cute, but they're little tips and tricks I do on this little weight loss journey that I'm on, or this toning up journey, the journey of a better fitness life. For those of you who are following me on Instagram, then you would know I started the 30-day plank challenge. So I'm on day 8 and we're up to about 50 seconds, 45 seconds. And if you have ever done a plank, you know that shit is not easy. So if you want to keep up with me, not only just doing yoga, but other cute little tips and tricks for this weight loss journey, please follow me on Instagram. So before I start rambling anymore, let's get into this yoga session. Okay, we're gonna start today's yoga session in a seated position. Both hands on your knees. And we're going to bring both arms up towards each other and bringing them back down. 2 more times. Raising them back up. Exhale, bringing your arms down. Last time, inhale up. And as you come down, you're going to put your left hand on your right knee and twist towards your right side. We want to make sure that our spine is elongated in this twisted seated position. And if you want to give your neck a little bit of a stretch, you can also look behind you. Then we're going to go back to center and bring our arms up. And as we bring our arms back down, we are going to do the same on our left side. Right hand on our left knee and twisting on our left side. Taking a couple of deep breaths in this position. You're going to bring yourself back to center, both hands on your knees. And we're going to do a seated cat-cow where we're circulating our chest in a circular motion. You're going to feel a little strange doing it, but kind of feeling like you're getting your groove on in a sense. We are trying to awaken the muscles in our back. And you can do some shoulder motions, frontward, backward. And so now what we are going to do is a inverted tabletop position. So we're going to get on our butts, our knees up, arms back, and press like a bridge, but using our arms, trying to bring our whole body up into tabletop. I know myself, I don't have much flexibility in between my shoulders, so this position was quite hard, but only for another 2 more breaths, and then we are going to take ourselves into downward dog. So again, stretch out what you need to in this downward dog position, move those legs, or hold it if you like. We're going to bring ourselves to the top of the mat. And we're going to hang halfway, kind of dangle. You can cross your arms if you would like. And we're going to do a side to side motion. Swaying side to side. We're going to drop our arms now and slowly roll ourselves up into our mountain pose. All right, we're going to start with a half sun salutation. Just take a couple of deep breaths before we begin this sequence. Start by taking your arms fully up, bending all the way over for a forward fold as you exhale. Inhale halfway up, Hold that position. Keep holding. Flat backs. And then exhale down. And then we're going to bring ourselves all the way up to the mountain pose. So bring your arms all the way back up. Bring them to your chest. And then we're going to take a forward fold all the way back down. Inhale, halfway fold. And hold halfway, and then we're going to drop chaturanga into a plank position, into a cobra position. Exhale down into a downward facing dog, making sure your tailbone is reaching the sky. Now we're going to bring ourselves back to the top of the mat. Inhale up to a halfway pose. Exhale, full fold. Inhale, bringing your arms all the way up to the top into prayer hands. So now we're going to do a full sun salutation. So bring your arms all the way up, and then we're also going to add a chair pose. So making sure that your butt is all the way back, feet are rooted. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, halfway pose. Exhale, chaturanga into upward facing dog. Exhale into downward facing dog. We're going to bring your right leg up, making sure you're square, and then bring that right leg all the way to the mat into a warrior one pose. Bring your arms all the way up, or if you want to, advance yourself, if you want to do a slight back bend, you can as well. Going back into a plank position, into upward facing dog. Exhale down into downward facing dog. And we're going to do our left leg. Bring that left leg all the way up, hip square, into warrior one on your left side. Making sure your heel is planted on your right leg. And then we're going to go back down, vinyasa, chaturanga into a plank. Back into upward facing dog. And then downward facing dog. So it's right into each other. Now from downward facing dog, we're going to get back into a chair position. And then bring our arms full circle up to our mountain pose. And we're going to just stand in our mountain pose, trying to catch our breaths if we need to. As we are moving forward into these sequences, going into each position, the tempo has been picked up quite a bit. So we're going to bring our arms all the way around. Full fold. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, full fold down into a plank position. Into the cobra pose. And straight into downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, we are going to get into a seated position because we have ended our sequence. So in the seated position, just catch your breaths, hands towards your chest, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. It feels like we did so much in so little time, but every minute is worth it. As we end out our sequence, We just want to make sure we are ending or inhaling from our nose, exhaling from our mouths, and then a bow. All right, my yoga people, how were you? Like, how was that session for you? Me, as you can see, I'm a little glistening. I've said this many times before, even though these sessions are 10 to 13 minutes at best, you are constantly moving. And I'm a woman with a whole lot of body, so moving up and down and chaturanga and upward dog, downward dog, flirty downward dog leg, that's a lot, especially the tempo in which we're doing. So you're working up a sweat, but I do feel energized. I look forward to making sure I stay on task with these yoga videos, not only just for myself, but for you as well. I keep getting positive feedback on my yoga videos, and it really does mean a lot to me because it's helping me stay accountable, but it's also giving me insight that some of you that are watching these videos are like inspired. And I didn't even think, I was like, damn, your girl inspire folks. So, you know, I'm just trying to do my best to make the people that are watching this, you know, happy and make sure I stick to it because we have goals to accomplish. So I want to thank you guys for joining in today. I hope you enjoyed it. My next couple of videos, I have been thinking about centering them onto like certain poses, like maybe next video might be just for hips, next video is just arm stretches, or you know, certain pose, like how do we get to the crow pose, things like that. So I've been thinking about it, so you know, let me know what you think. Let me know about, you know, how you feel about this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave all of your wonderful comments below. I say wonderful and not negative because we don't need that bad energy around here. So I hope you guys again enjoyed this video, and I will catch you on my next one. Bye.